Hello, I am Ruby and welcome to another Code Sim video. Today we are gonna talk about how to attack in touchdown game mode. Not in any specific map, attacking in general. The idea is that everything that I'm going to show you in this video is useful in any of the touchdown maps. And then, in the future, I will do videos of all the specific maps with the best paths, jumps or tricks on each of the maps. Right now, there are only 2 touchdown maps. So that means a lot of the examples that I'm going to say today, I will probably repeat them on the specific video of that map. The next video will be about how to defend, and since the 2 videos are very related, in this one I will mention some defensive mechanics which I will explain in depth in the defense video. So let's start with the basics. Generalizing, there are 2 ways of attack when you have the ball. The first one is rushing with the ball, focusing on moving fast and dodging enemy attacks. And the second one is advancing slowly with your team around you, focusing more on attacking the defenders and taking care about being close to your teammates when you die, so they can take the ball and continue the attack. For the first way, rushing, you will have to learn how to move fast with stamina and without it. You should learn some movement mechanics like the comets or others I already explained on my movement tutorials. Rushing is especially effective against a team with a few defenders, either because the lobby is not full of players, because almost all the enemy team is dead, or because the enemy team is not very good defending. But rushing is not always the most effective way of attack, because if the defenders stop your rush, there's a good chance of them taking the ball and reset it or start their attack. And this is the reason why in the games that there are more players or better defenders, probably rushing is not the best option. But anyway, it's still fun, and if you just want to have fun, or like in my case, create content, recording clips, rush. It doesn't matter if it's not the best option. But if we talk objectively about what is the best thing to do, probably rushing is not the best option there. And then the second way is more safe, because all your team advance together and there's a higher chance of your teammates taking the ball after the previous ball carrier dies. Be careful, because it's important that while you are getting close to the enemy goal, the defender's spawn is close to their goal. So defenders will spawn and get ready to defend faster than your teammates that are respawning in your side in the other part of the map. As I said, this is a good way of attacking when there's a lot of players in the other team, or if they are very good defending rushes. You already know that when you are the ball carrier, your stamina goes down, so you will not be able to move fast using stamina very soon. But that doesn't mean you cannot attack the enemy team. And I am saying this because sometimes I see someone with the ball in a 1v1 situation against just one defender after a team fight, and the ball carrier only focusing on dodging the enemy or moving fast without paying attention that probably that defender is just 1 HP and you can just kill him and then you can touch down for free. Or another example, you are 2 attackers against 1 defender, you can just both of you kill together that defender instead of one focus on dodging and the other one attack him, so probably the defender can kill first the other attacker and then the ball carrier. Like I said a lot of times, ball carrier run out of stamina, and that is why a lot of times you finish a touchdown making a movement like a sword dash or a Scorpio Beep attack, which is a faster movement than just walking. But defenders know this, so as I will explain in the defense tutorial, they will try to position between you and the goal to body block your attack and stop you. So this means just dashing or whatever attack you want to do straight to the goal is not always the best option. For example, if there's a defender in the middle, you can dash making a circle around the defender, or dash focusing in the defender and heavy slash after the dash to push that defender away, and then the path to the touchdown is free, for example. For this same reason that the defenders are going to try to body block you, if you are in the situation that the ball carrier dies close to the enemy goal and you take the ball with a lot of stamina, the best thing you can do to finish that touchdown is forget about sword dash or Scorpio Beep. Just use your stamina running to the goal, or better if you make the dodge and slide chain that I explained in the movement video, because enemies will not be able to body block that movement since they are not attacks. You are going to go through them. so it will be harder for them to stop you. Another tip for you when you are the ball carrier is you should try to get on top of any platform or any wall if you can, because as I will explain in the defense tutorial, one of the things that defenders will do to be annoying with you is trying to push you backwards, especially with melee attacks. But if you go on top of any platform or wall, it will be harder for them to hit you with melee attacks. So we already talked too much about what to do when you are the ball carrier, but how can you help the attack when you are not the ball carrier? Here you can choose between a lot of options. You can get ahead of the ball carrier to attack the defenders close range, to make it difficult for them to melee attack the ball carrier and push him backwards, and also to distract the defense, so they will have to choose between killing you or the ball carrier. If they keep killing the ball carrier, they will eat all your attacks, and if they choose killing you first, the ball will continue advancing. This is also a good strategy against defenders with sniper, because you will stop the charge of the Helios and they will not hit a full charge shot of the sniper to the ball carrier. Another option is playing closer to your teammate with the ball, paying attention to his health points, so when he dies, you take the ball and continue the attack. To play like this, you should be shooting the defenders and probably melee attacking the enemies that melee attack your teammate with the ball. If you are the one playing like this, I recommend you to save stamina or even the platform skill if you see your teammate is already low HP. So when he dies, you can take the ball with the platform and you will have all the stamina available to rush and hopefully touchdown. But of course, you can also not rush and continue this teamfight advancing slowly. And the other option is if you especially play with a sniper defensively, you can help your team at the back sniping. If that's the case, I recommend you to focus on the enemy snipers or the defenders that melee attacks your teammate with the ball. Even if the ball carrier dies, you can pre-aim the ball so you hit the enemy that takes the ball with higher probability. And now, after explaining all the options, maybe you ask me, Ruby, what should I do? What is the best option? Actually, there's no a better option for every situation. It depends a lot of the situation, but in my opinion, you should try to at least have one player on each option in all the attacks. So for example, if you see all your teammates getting close to the defenders and no one being close to your teammate with the ball, then you can be that player close to the ball just in case he dies. And also, if you see all your teammates are close to the ball carrier and no one is going to distract the defenders and kill them close range, you can be that one. Aside from all these things you can do to help the attack directly, you can also invade. Invading is going to the enemy base when the ball is not even close. There are some reasons of why you want to invade. One of them is killing the enemy snipers or not letting the enemies that respawn help the attack or the defense that is happening in the moment. But you have to be careful. Invading is very situational, since you are probably alone in the enemy base, and probably if other enemies has the ball and they are attacking, you will not be able to help your defense and they will touchdown, and it's a little bit your fault because you are not helping the defense. So I don't recommend you to invade like crazy all the game. When do I recommend you to invade? Well, first of all, not all the time, because they will expect it. You can invade when there are a lot or very good snipers in the other team. Or for example, I'm gonna explain a longer situation. Let's say your team is attacking with the ball and there's a big team fight between your team attacking and the other team defending. And after a couple of deaths in both of the teams, the last defender alive in the other team got the ball, reset it, and then you kill him. So there are no any defender in that moment, and you are almost in their touchdown. But the ball is in the center because they reset it. So what you can do in that situation is stay in their base, killing or distracting all the enemies that respawn, and a teammate that is more in the middle or that respawn will take the ball and he will have an easy path to the touchdown since you are attacking all the defenders that respawn. Everyone is dead. Let me kill them all while they spawn. Ha ha ha! I didn't let them go out of the spawn. Anyway, like I said before, be careful with this. It's very situational, and if a single enemy escapes you and that enemy starts an attack, he will probably touch down when you are distracted. So it's situational, but useful in some situations. A more advanced team play you can do that is very powerful if you have a lot of synergy with your teammates is what we call a passing play. You already know there's no way to drop the ball. You only drop it if you reset it or if you die. So there's actually no way to pass the ball to a teammate. But there are situations that you will have the ball and it's not bad to just let the enemies kill you, so you drop the ball and a teammate continue the attack. The perfect situation is the next one. When you are the ball carrier and you already run out of the stamina, you are probably already low HP too. And in that moment, better than just rush the defense that they are gonna kill you easily, they are gonna take the ball, probably it's better just to let them kill you close to a teammate, so your teammate with a lot of stamina and probably more health points than you will have more possibilities to finish the touchdown than you have tried. So pay attention to this passing strategy, either for you with the ball when you are low HP to be close to a teammate, or if you see that your teammate with the ball is low HP and he's clearly getting close to you, so you continue the attack. This is also why I recommend you that if you see your teammate with the ball already low HP, you should save the stamina and the platform skill if you have it, so when he dies close to you, you use the platform to take the ball and all the stamina you have to rush. There's another situation that I want to explain. Imagine you are in a big team fight with your team attacking like before, but this time you are the first one who dies, and when you respawn, you see that your team is close to the enemy touchdown. You don't exactly know if they are gonna touch them or not, but you are very far away, so it is not up to you. You will not get to help your attack. So in this situation, what you can do is go to the center, predicting that probably the enemy team will defend and they will reset the ball. So when they do it, you are already ready to get it and start your attack. You can maybe rush and probably get a touchdown, or at least making time before the enemy can attack, because they will have to kill you first. And in that time that they are killing you, your teammates that dies after you in the previous team fight will respawn and they will be ready to defend the enemy attack. And with all of this, you already know all the basics about how to attack on any map in the touchdown game mode. The next video is gonna be about how to defend, which is, in my opinion, a very interesting video too. First of all, because I think I am better defending than attacking, and also because I see that a lot of new players, in just a few times, they learn quick how to make basic attacks, but defending, I see that they learn so much slower, probably because we are all more attracted to score touchdowns than knowing how to stop them. But in general, I see a lot of more mistakes in defense than in attacks. Like in every video, I would like you to type in the game chat the next time that you find me in a lobby, this time the word pera, which is pear in Spanish. It makes me very happy to see all the people that they saying the words of my videos, and also people making jokes with Spanish words when they are mostly non-Spanish speakers. So I hope you like the video, drop a like if you do, comment your opinion, and subscribe for more CodeZIN videos. See you soon in the next video or in a CodeZIN lobby.